Welcome back to Medieval Engineers with your host, Ivan. Anyways, I've been busy since the mic incident, and I hope Monday's episode is alright. As you can see, we're definitely not in an area that was here before. And the reason I did this before, or off camera, is because of how dark it was in there. A lot of people complained that when I'm underground, you can't quite see anything. And I didn't know exactly what I was going to be doing, so, and I'm sure it's kind of dark in here, too. Yeah, that's a little dark. But anyways, this is the start of the walls out here, as you can see. Quite nice. Comes down over here to this point. It's going to go further down. I haven't gotten to that point. I'm going to do that off camera because of how dark it is. This nice little room here was due to a screw up, but that was the way I went up to fix it. The way it ended up is that the side entrance to the right and the spiral staircase did not match up correctly, so I had to fix a goof in a sense. Got some wheat growing over there. Need to change that out for some flax later on. And a deer is in my field right now. Stupid deer. Oh no! Oh boy! Almost started the episode with a death. Anyways, so what's been going on? Oh, I planted these flax seeds down here to try to get as much as I could. Excuse me. And, so, I think I'm going to get rid of these farms in favor of something else. I'm not a big fan of them. Somebody had recommended getting a set of ropes to turn it in a wheel, hand crank to turn these. And I like the idea, I really do. But the thing is that I don't like the farm setup, so I might not end up doing that. Nothing I can think of that's going on over here. Let me double check to make sure. Oh, you know what? While I'm over here, I might as well crush up some more ores. The wheel is broken, so we'll need another one. There we go. So anyways, I'm recording this episode actually kind of late. It's Friday, so yeah. Oops. I had to wait for the mic to come in, and then I was going to record last night after it came in, and I was just too tired to do so. So, before we start this episode as far as building goes, I wanted to show off one last thing. And we'll quick travel there. Behold, my stockpile of rocks. I want to say that this took 6 trips running back and forth from the mine to get as much as I could. Hopefully this will come across in the video. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I have a little bit more of this chunk right in front of me to take care of, and then the actual building of this area will commence. And I've officially decided that that's where the dungeon will go, and then it will have a section where the prisoners would mine. I can't remember which. Forgive me if I say it's the wrong one. I think it's Markov in Skyrim. I can't remember now. It's on the left-hand side of the map where the prisoners are forced to mine. Right. Was not a fan of the quest line that led me into that mine, to be honest. Sorry to anybody that's appalled by the fact that I didn't like it. I just didn't think it was that good, and I'm like, ugh. So let's get started. So the first thing you'll notice is that there is this wide open area here, and this is going to be for a market. So that's where the market's going to go, and so I'm going to tack this together real quick and finish it out right. A little side note to this is that I need to remember that just because I'm really getting into whatever episode I'm watching on Netflix or YouTube does not mean that I should keep going and building. So essentially, I got done with what I was going to do for the episode, but I kept going because I still had more time left. I think I was watching, what was I watching? Achievement Hunter, I think. I need planks and metal bits for that. Won't worry about that right now. So anyways, this thing right here is a bar or a pub that I'm building, and down below is a cafe, and I'm really interested in that cafe. It's very unique for my builds. I need more wood. Okay, so down here's the cafe, and I'll go down and I'll get the some logs to turn into sticks. You know, one thing I was thinking about is making a mod. Ooh, not that many. That turns I don't know, timbers into dowling or something like that, or thereby allowing me to get more sticks, more bang for the buck, if you will. But that's something to consider for later. That's way more metal than I need, but I'm going to take it anyways. So these openings here are meant to be windows, but the windows are not in just yet because I'm trying to limit the drain on my FPS. Just double checking to see if there's anything else. I think I might have planks over here. I do. Alright, taking care of all of it. Cool. Now for the next spot. This area I wanted to be kind of like an outside seating area for various guests and such to, or not guests, well, guests could sit here too, but people that are in the city to kind of chill out at. And I'm using the stone battlements as just kind of a decorative piece. Kind of break it up. Thought I heard something bad for a minute. Didn't know if structural integrity was getting the better of me. No, it looks fine for the most part. Cool. Cool. And I'll put some benches out here so that people can kind of chill. And if, you know, I may come back to this and change it up. We'll see. So let's continue down here. Alright, I'm getting some more metal here. Now the goal for this area here that I'm building up right now is that this is going to be some sort of, let's call it like an alchemy location. I don't know if that's a proper term. Kind of like an apothecary, I guess, would be the proper term, I guess, for this time. Looks like I missed a... There we go. Lots of clay over here. No real use for it just yet. I don't know. Besides the pots and such, and the of course the tiles for the official buildings. Okay. So anyways, I don't know if I asked this yet or not. I hope everyone's New Year's went well. Mine was weird. Oh man. It's just the whole, if you missed the last episode, my microphone caught fire, and so I had to use a very old mic that I had laying around for one episode, because if I hadn't, I would be really pressed for time, and it's a good chance that my videos would be demonetized and age gated and all sorts of stuff. Which, by the way, what I found out is that a lot of my stuff can get age gated for some reason. If you put age restrictions on, it just goes. Even though there's no violence or anything like that, it's just me building. I don't know what to think about that, to be honest. And you know, God only knows what's going to happen now with the latest controversy that's come to be. If you don't know what it is, then I'm sure you could just look it up. YouTuber controversy with the last 2 weeks. I'm not going to discuss it because it's not. It's not. You know, my rule of thumb is don't talk about anything political or too controversial as much as possible. Because I'm here to play games, not to be a newscaster. Anyways, I wanted to show this off real quick. This is, I think I was somewhere in this row here for dirt, and this is how much more I filled up, clearing out the area for the shops. And I think I only had to about here for clay, and that's how much clay I've gotten. It's just a whole mess of stuff that I had to clear out there. Okay, so I think, okay, I got a little bit more to tack in here, but I wanted to point something else out here. Over here, I want to do a bridge again. As you may or may not know, if you've seen Season 2 and Season 1, I like building really big bridges for very little reason. And so, I want to build a bridge that goes from over here to the castle that's well defended, but it gives the king or queen or the royal family of whatever the ability to come over here to the church itself pretty easily and with little disturbance. So that's the goal for this. Is there's going to be a bridge across here. There's going to be either some town shops or other houses over here. I think I'm going to do more clustered together houses here and the more expensive houses over there on the hill. That's my goal. And then of course the peasant area over there. And let's go ahead and tack this all together and finish this out right. Pretty cool. Now, what I should point out here is that I hope the frames are a lot better. I have decreased my settings a little bit here to accommodate that as much as possible. And I'll show that off real quick. So I've got everything except for texture that's a normal or high, anistrophic filtering, whatever that means. Filtering increases the quality of textures rendered. Anyways, I got that to ×4. grasses to normal, and that has increased my frames by like 20. Yeah, and I'm back up to about 70 frames per yeah, FPS, frames per second. That's really bugging me for some reason. Even though it's not going to be seen ever again, it was bugging me. More wood is needed. Nope. I don't know why I'm doing that. The place I need to go to is over here. I don't know why, but I want a window right there. Anyways, let's see. What else did I do this week? Or this past week, I should say. I got permission from Storied Past to take his walls from his low-pitch roof mod that he's abandoned, and I've put them into their own mod because I like how they combine a lot better with the blocks, and I'm especially going to integrate them into the peasant buildings. And so I like the 30-degree roofs mod, which I can't remember who that's by right now. I apologize to that creator, but I like Storied's walls better. So for that reason, I'm going to incorporate that way. It's not a stone. I did consider making this a small area that that people could sit and rest at. But I don't know. I've got one over there already, so. And that would only make this an awkward 2x3 building, which I don't like. You know what, I'm gonna come back to this one. We'll do this one and see how that other one works. And the first thing I want to do is come down here and just see how I built all this. Because a lot of shops were entered in by the wood, or not the wood, the stone wall, or stone below, and then the top was the houses for the shopkeeps. So that might be the same case here. So we're going to go into number 2 here, and we're going to clear out this inventory real quick. Bring out the hammer, and then we need to get timbers and possibly planks. I'm not sure if we'll need planks necessarily. Oops, went too far. And you know what, before I get too far, oops, I'm going to finish off this bar. So this is going to use the low pitch roofs. It's going to be wood. And then I need the walls themselves. Where are those at? So anyways, I'm pretty sure I mentioned, if I hadn't already, that I saw the latest Star Wars movie. I think I saw that, or said that before, but I really enjoyed it. I was just thinking about it again today. So now that the crowds have died down, at least in the States, it seems to be. I would definitely, if you haven't seen it yet, you know, go see it. It's fun. For other countries, I don't know how long videos, movies stay top box office, I guess is how it's described. I don't know. Essentially, the really busy times when you get a lot of younger viewers and such that may not be as quiet. No offense to younger viewers, it's just they can be noisy when they're 8. I know that when I was 8, I was noisy. Anyways. That reminded me of another time. Anybody who's seen Ted, I went to see that at a late night showing, and I don't know what's wrong with these people, but they took their, I kid you not, these were like 4 or 5, maybe 6-year-olds to see this movie at 11 o'clock at night. I didn't know they were in there. And to this day, I'm like, hey, come on, guys, really? This was an adult themed movie, not erotic, but it had adult jokes in it all over the place. And I mean, the commercials even pointed that out. But anyways, I'm gonna get off my high horse because there's no horses in Medieval Engineers right now. I'm thinking that I will, switching subjects because I just went into the playhouse again. I am definitely planning on doing some sort of scene in there. I was thinking about the opening to Macbeth. The problem is that I've only got 2 accounts, and so I would maybe have to look into what I can do for that. Okay, we got to go to the sawmill real quick. But I thought that would be kind of cool. I was reading through it. There's like 4 main characters in the first part that I think would really work for it. Oh, look at that. I don't even have to grab any. I think this one, yeah, this saw head is about done. And I don't know if I can smelt them down. And truth be told, I'm not going to. But anyway, so what would anybody think about Macbeth as far as a potential play to be done? Maybe I can find some more stand-ins. I think somebody had a mannequin mod that I might be able to utilize it too, so we'll see. Still have to decide on this part. I'm in debate about it, and you know what? I'll leave it for now, and I'll come back to it. Like I said before, I could definitely see a nice little grotto. Is that the right term? I don't know. Right here, that would be maybe a little covered, nice little area to just get out of the way and, you know, rest up. We'll see. Right. So, not sure I like this. It looked better in my head. What I might end up doing is bringing this up one. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that next time, or in between. And what I'll do is I'm going to come through and I'm going to put a half wall on top and then just raise this up ever so slightly, maybe adding in a little bit of extra detail over here. This right here just screams to me that it needs to be better. I shouldn't be able to get up on the roof like this. I don't think I can get up on the roof anywhere else. Yeah, even down here, I think this is half. I think this is half wall. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Yeah, the same that it's up there is gonna be, or down here is gonna be up there. And I don't know how long I've been going for, to be honest. But let's take a look here. How's this looking? Okay, so yeah, this is a good spot to stop for right now. I apologize if it was short. I don't have a timer on me. I forgot to look at the time. But on Friday, I'm going to continue doing this. Hopefully by then I'll have figured out what I'm going to do here. This is definitely going to be a shop regardless. And down here as well. Oh, you know what? I forgot this door here. I'm going to tack this door up and I'm going to get the beginnings of this one at least. Alright, that's good enough. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you got any questions, comment section down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And maybe in the comment section tell me why you didn't like it, or tell me why you did like it. Either way. Oh man, I can't wait. This is gonna look fantastic, by the way. I can feel it. Imagine just having drinks and looking over the, oh look, my fields are done. I'll have to replant those soon. But like I said, good spot to stop. See you later. Bye.